YouTube, what's happening? It is Sunday, September 1st. It's a brand new month. Summer's basically over. It's Labor Day weekend, the unofficial end of summer. You can see we have 15 games in baseball to talk about. They're all early except for the night game. It's Sunday. Are you new here? This is how it works. Yesterday for me was 1-4, but that one was a beautiful one. It was the Dodgers back-to-back home runs to start the game. One of the losses was hilarious. Toronto was just trash on offense for 3 straight games. I think they were 0.7 runs in the last 3 games. Also, bam, 15 runs, explosion. That's how baseball works. It doesn't make sense. So anyways, I want to highlight a couple things before we jump to the video. I saw these in the comment section yesterday, and I just want to highlight them because I thought they were cool as hell. So looking at people putting comments like they hit a 12 and 9 leg parlay based on my information and stuff they saw in the chat. That's the things I like to see. This is the reason why I do this channel, is to have this type of information out there for everyone. And then I saw somebody went 16-4 based on my data and their own data. That's what I want. Compare the data, see if it makes sense. If it doesn't, leave it alone. There's nothing wrong with not losing money. So, hey, and we're not going to agree all the time. There's going to be times where I'm right, you're wrong, you're right, I'm wrong. That's betting. That's how it works. Nobody really knows. We're all just kind of educated guessing is what it really is. Somebody hit a 7-leg parlay for plus 5,000. Love that. Somebody $2 into 850. What the hell did you bet on? Either way, having things like that is what I do this channel for. I get to see things like that. And if we can help each other win, that's what matters most. Well, I'm not trying to beat you. You're not trying to beat me. We're trying to beat the bookies and Vegas and the odds makers. They're the ones that have all the money. We want that money. That's what the goal is here. So I love seeing that. I love posting those anytime I can see those. I mean, the whole reason I do this channel, for real, to be honest. So enough of that. It's a new month. We have 15 games. Let's jump to that first game right now. All right, first up, we got Milwaukee and Cincinnati. It's pretty much a pick 'em. 9.5 is the total. Looking over at the weather, we can see it's going to be a little windy, blowing out. I say windy, 4 miles an hour is nothing. So Milwaukee's on a 5-game win streak. Cincy's on a 3-game losing streak. 56% nerfy, 8 runs, 301 from Milwaukee in the last 3. That's second and fifth. Cincy is 2.7, 222. That's 23rd, 21st. So you got to leave Milwaukee with them bats. Looking over at the pitchers, Tobias is going out there for Milwaukee, and you can see what he's done. Pretty good numbers, can't complain. The Reds are setting up Brandon Williamson, who has not pitched since September 29th. So it has been 11 months since he's pitched a major league game. So none of these stats matter, but you can see he was okay. I mean, the numbers weren't bad, and he's probably, yeah, I would still lean Milwaukee because it's been a year. So welcome to the big again. Welcome. It's your new season start. So we try to fade those making your first start of the season. So let's pop over to the one prop I have. It's going to be for Myers, and we can look at his history. Ooh, can we see? Oh, we cannot. We can't even see Williams in history. Okay, cool. Great. Love it. Let's see. Cincy versus Myers. Nothing really stands out. Not many at bats. Cincy versus righties. A lot of 200s still. Ellie's 281. Rosario's 283, but better against lefties. Hines still hasn't played. Is that 435 still sitting there? Okay. Strikeouts. How were strikeouts? I didn't look. Oh, no, Milwaukee striking out an absolute ton. Okay, good to know. But that doesn't help me because this is a Milwaukee pitcher. Since he's only about 15th. Hits, since his offense is struggling slightly, so not really feeling that. Anything on the bats? We got some green on the bats. We got Frelick. Oh, yeah. Okay. Adams, Ellie, Churio, Stevenson. We got a lot of dudes. Okay, we'll see over under 9.5. I don't really like any of the props. I'm being real conservative on props. I'm trying to be conservative. Yeah, I'm going to take Milwaukee on the money line for sure because obviously they have the offense. I think they have a better pitcher. That's all I need. Boom, Milwaukee money line. I am not going to touch anything else though. We're going to leave the rest alone and move on to the next game. All right, game 2. We got St. Louis in New York. New York is minus 200 in this one. 9 is the total. Let's look at the weather in Yankee Stadium. It's going to probably be raining apparently during the game. So yeah, fun stuff. Winds blowing out at 9 miles an hour. Let's see. Neither team's on a streak. 49, basically 50% nerfy. 4.3, 265 for St. Louis at 16th and 14th. New York is at also 4.3, 248. That is 16th and 17th. No advantage in this one at all. None. So only thing is Yankees are kind of striking out a lot. That's it. So let's look at the pitchers. We got Mikolas going out there. You can see how he has done. He, outside the game against Milwaukee of all teams, he's been giving up at least 4 runs. So I don't know. He just shut Milwaukee down. Crazy. Nasty Nesta's going out there, and he has been, I mean, since that nasty game, he's been pretty good. 3 games in a row. Now, it was the White Sox was included in there. So let's look at the props. See if history tells us anything special. Let's go we'll go Nestor first. A whole lot of nothing. 4 total at bats. Cardinals versus lefties. How they do? Anybody good? Anybody? Goldschmidt's 283. Carpenter's 333, but doesn't have that many at bats. Anybody terrible? Nolan's only 224, so nothing stands out. Hits, earn runs, very up and down, nasty. I mean, he peaked. Why is he pitching so much more all of a sudden? He was so here, and now he's all of a sudden here. That's weird. I guess New York finally realized our bullpen's trash. So like, okay, starters, try to not let us use the bullpen as much. That's gotta be what that is. What else could it be? All right, Mikolas. Mr. Miles, what do you have? Soto is batting .375 with a home run and a .958 against you in 16 at bats. Are you on a prop list, my friend? You are not. You're not even close. Ooh, okay. Good to know. Let's see. Yankees love hitting righties. It's pretty obvious. Everybody's good. Lots of high 2s. Cut to 300 for the 2 stars. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Hits 5.5. I mean, have you've gone over that 67% of the time this year? Let's look. Middle of the road on offense right now. Nothing impressive, but middle of the road. You haven't faced him yet, so that's good for you. Yeah, you had a gem. Otherwise, you're giving up 6 hits. Does this trust in the Yankees? What am I doing? Pass. No. Strikeouts. I mean, I think he's probably going to get 3 strikeouts. Just a hunch. So, runs, walks, outs. I mean, okay, yeah, he might get 16 outs, but there's something. I don't know what this was. But even the game where, no shot. And Victor Scott and Judge walks. You want to bet a Judge walk? You're paying $230, $225 for it. Have fun with that. All right, children, let's have fun with this game because I'm going to pass on it, and you probably should too. But hey, if you want to, by all means, have fun. I'm passing. We're going to the next game. Game 3, Chicago, Washington. Chicago is a slight favorite. 9 is the total. Looking at the weather, we can see it going to be nasty outside. 72% chance of precipitation. Ugh. Wind slight 584. Ugh. It's nasty. Here we go. Cubs 1-5. Washington lost 2. 59% Nerfy still. 8.7, 294. Cubs 1st and 7th in the last 3 in those categories. Washington 4.7, 283. That's 14th and 9th. So Cubs offense is still doing good. They had 5 runs yesterday. Good job, Chicago. And Washington is striking out 27th all of a sudden. They've been top 5 all year, and all of a sudden they're like, oh, we just want to swing and miss at everything. It looked cool. So yeah, let's go to the pitchers. We got Jordan Wicks going out there. Has not pitched since June 14th. That's a fun one. So we don't know what we're going to get out of this guy. So, and I'm assuming it ain't going to be good what we do get. So, Mitchell Parker's going out there. His last game was obviously his last start. I mean, Philly rocked him, but outside of that, the other 4 stars he's had last month now, were pretty good. So, yeah. I mean, what's the over? I'm liking the over almost 9. Ooh, we might. Let's pop over to the props, see what we got. All right, let's do Jordan Wicks first, because that's hilarious, because a dude hasn't pitched in 2 months. And you want to take props on somebody that hasn't pitched in 2 months? You lost your damn mind. Nothing on there. Washington versus lefties. Oh, terrible. Oh, 200. Oh, no, he don't play much. I need people that play. Mid 2s. 287 for Vargas. That's impressive. Young's at 294. Okay, cool. Strikeouts. I mean, if you think he's going to pitch enough, by all means, Washington's striking out a ton right now. Take it, get it while you can get it. Hits. The only thing is we don't know exactly, is he going to pitch 1 inning? Is he going to pitch 4 innings? We have no clue. So anyone taking this is literally gambling. So unless they've actually said, we think he's going to go 4 innings today, which they never do that. So Paca, what you got? Boom. Whole lot of nothing. Cubs love them some lefties, do they not? They are going to put on their nice little napkin, grab a fork and knife, and they're going to feast on this pitcher today, it looks like. Yeah, I think I like the over. I mean, I think Washington gets to the new guy, not the new guy, gets to Wicks, who hasn't pitched in 2 months. I'm gonna, yep, over 9. Yep, for sure. Is there 8.5 of there? I'll get that too, but I'll take over 9 for this one. Batter props. All we got is Jacob Young. Everyone else, I mean, how are you 60 in the last 10, but you 100 in the last 5? All right, Nico, doing weird ass things. Same for you, Isaac. I mean, yeah. Okay, whatever. I'm going to take the over 9. I am going to not take the side because I don't trust it. I lean the Cubs, but I don't trust that pitcher. And yeah. All right, Pittsburgh and Cleveland. Cleveland is a moderate favorite, 148. 8 is your total. Looking over at some weather. There they are, Cleveland and Pitt. It might rain, cloudy. It should be fine. 13 miles an hour, though. It's a little breezy out there. Neither one's on a streak. 56% nerfy based on what they've done this year. 7.0, 319 for Pitt. That's 4th and 3rd. And it worked yesterday. They won a game. 3-0. Cleveland, 5.7, 307. That's 10th and 4th. Offenses just didn't want to do anything yesterday. Cleveland batted a smooth. Their average yesterday was a smooth .074. Just beautiful for Cleveland. Yeah. No, not when you have an over ticket, but it did nothing. It was hilarious. Oh, I love betting on baseball sometimes. Let's go to pitchers. Let's go. Mitch Keller starting today for the Pirates, and you can see he had 2 miserable starts, and then he had a great start, and then a start against the Cubs, who were on fire. So that's actually kind of impressive. He only gave up 3 runs. Let's be honest. Cobb is going out there for Cleveland, and you can see his last game was the 14th. Yeah, so he's only pitched 2 games all season, and one was terrible and one was okay. So, yeah, that was 3 weeks ago now. Yeah, fun, cool. Pop over here, Cobb history. What do we got? We got a lot of history. Tell is 0 for 11. First thing that stood out. That's not good. Anyone else? No, nothing. No. Okay. Pittsburgh against righties. I mean, they're low level against both teams, let's be honest. 290 for Cruz is about the only thing. It's like the Reds. Ellie's the one carrying the team. You got someone else kind of with them, but the rest of it, yeah, not the best. Not the best. Strikeouts 27th for Pitt. How you haven't pitched in 3 weeks? How long are you actually going to pitch today? It's that time of year where things are weird. You just don't know how long you're actually going to pitch for us to actually take props on you, which I'm not mad at. I'm not mad at all. I don't need to be taking 1,000 props. I get that. Okay. Let's go to Mitch Keller. Let's look what you got now. Naylor is 200, but a home run. No one else has any real history. Let's see. Cubs against Cubs. That's all. I still got Cubs in the month. Cleveland versus righties. We can see a lot of 200s. Nothing except for him. Ugh. Yeah. Okay. Nothing there. This game is not looking the best. Let's be honest. I could not even begin to tell you who I lean to win this game, because I guess I lean Pittsburgh, but do I? I don't know if I do. So, I mean, based on these numbers, I still lean the over. It's 8. I kind of lean the over. To hit the under yesterday, I might take the over again. Oh, it's like, do I double down on it? Cobb wasn't good. He's only pitched 2. The last one was good, but it was the Cubs. But it was 3 weeks ago Cubs, which aren't the Cubs they are now. So, you know what? The hell with it. We're doing it. Over 8. I'm doing it. I'm running it back. Same as yesterday. No, these offenses are still... Man, that .074 scares the shit out of me. I'm going to be honest. Okay. I'm scared. Pass. I lean over. I lean Pittsburgh. No. Yeah, pass. Smart. Pass. Next game. And I realized I didn't show the bats. So I came back to it. I said, let's look at the bats, see if anything stands out. And it's all Pittsburgh. It's literally, it's Cruz, Grandal, Tellez, and Reynolds. It's 80, 70, 70 with hundreds in there. So I'm still not going to take the props because I just, like I said, I don't know. I just don't like it. Weird feeling about this game, just weird. So, but they're the props if you want to see them. So now we can go on to the next game. All right, we got a fun one. It's Boston and Detroit. We can see Boston's a slight favorite. 9.5 is your total. In Detroit, the weather is looking, where is it? Where'd you go? Detroit. There they are. They were hiding from me. Found them. Got them. So winds blowing straight out, 11 miles an hour, 78. Pretty nice day. Can't complain. Neither team was on a streak. 50% nerfy. Nothing new there. 2.7. Buck 55 for Boston. That's 23rd and 29th. That ain't good in the last three. Detroit 2.3. 232. That's 25th and 19th. That ain't good either. So yeah. Ugh. Nasty. Looking at the pictures. Now this is the fun part. ESPN has Cooper Criswell listed for Boston, but they have undecided listed for Detroit. However, Outlier has Ty Madden listed for Detroit. So we're going to go with that since we have a name. We'll show what we can and yeah, go from there. So for Cooper, Cooper has done this. You can see what he's done. He's been outside his game against Baltimore. He's been pretty good. Can't complain. So yeah, no issues there. And then we pop over to the props because it's all we can do. And I have Ty Madden. Well, we'll do Cooper first, and we'll come back to Ty Madden so we actually can look at him. History for Cooper, not much. Nothing stands out. Detroit versus righties. There's a lot of ones on here. Why is there so many ones? Carpenter's 311. That's pretty good. Outside of that, it's just kind of nasty. Ugh. Who's on the bats? Oh, it's Carpenter. He's only 60%, but he is 80 in the last 5. So yeah, I mean, if you want some HR, that could be a move, but aside of that, no, not for me. Thank you very much. I shall be passing on that. And then we look at his props, strikeouts, hits, earned runs, walks, everything. Give me some consistency. Nothing. Okay, Ty Madden, what you got? If you're the pitcher. Are you the pitcher? So, I can't even look. So it's giving me a... It's giving me props, but I can't look at your matchup history. What the? That makes no sense. Okay, whatever. There you go. It's 4.5. Last game was 826. He's obviously a... Yeah, no shots. Okay. Yeah. I hate when they don't list their pitchers. It's like, it's Sunday daytime. You know who's pitching. Just tell us. Trying to get competitive advantages out here. So, yeah, this one, both offenses suck. Let's just be honest, they're terrible. Cooper is pretty decent. It's Sunday. You know what? We're going to rock the Sunday Boston baseball strategy. That's a lot of saying. Boston money line. That's what I'm trying to say here. We're going to go with that. Cooper's got pretty decent stats. It looks like a bullpen game for Detroit. Whoever, I don't know what they're going to do if that's the pitcher. So I'm going to take Boston money line, throw it in the parlay, and we're going to bounce on to the next game. All right, next up we got San Diego and Tampa. San Diego slight favorite. 7 is your total. They're in a dome. They're in St. Pete, so there's no weather to worry about. They're the same on runs. They're 7th at 6 runs a game. They're 250 and 276 at 16th to 10th. Advantage Tampa slightly. Tampa is trending up. San Diego is kind of just hovering. So neither team is on a streak and only 50% nerfy. So pretty straightforward. No real advantages when it comes to the bats. Looking at the pitchers, we got Dylan Cease going out there. And, I mean, he's been pretty good. He's getting a little, you know, he's 7-4 against St. Louis. Let's see if he continues his path. But Pepio's going out there for Tampa. You can see his 3 games since he took his month off has been pretty good. So I don't really see an advantage on either side, pitching or batting in this one. So let's go to the props. Cease, let's see what we have first. Lau, it's 429 with a homer and 3 RBIs. The other Lau is not good. So, all right, cool. And Morel's 0 for 9. Yeah, that ain't gonna get done. Hero 0 for 7. Good job. Against righties, Tampa is just average to below average on all their bats. The highest one's a 254. I mean, come on, let's be honest. That ain't good at all. Yeah, let's pop over here. Outs. Yeah, what's going on with you the last few games? I don't get it. How is strikeouts? Tampa's 18th. But his strikeouts are down too. Look at that. He's down here 7. Wait, the number's 7.5. What? Last time you faced Tampa twice last year, went 5-3. Tampa's not striking out much, but they already shown they can strike out a lot. You haven't gone over this number. You only gone over 7.5, 43% of the time. No. We're gonna leave it alone. We're gonna be smart. We are going to be very smart. Hits, earn runs. Have gone up. You were a stud. Now you're just not. July was your month. August was not. Now it's September. We'll see what you do. See if you change up a little bit. So, okay. Let's go to Pepia. Some green. That's Louis, but Louis doesn't really do much by himself. He needs some help to get those runs in, so I'm not really worried about Louis' average. If his backup isn't doing anything, I ain't scared. That scares me a little bit. That's a lot of green on the board. Lots of green. So, what was the score yesterday? It was 11-4. Okay. Yeah, team total over 3.5 was beautiful. That's what I had in a parlay. I had a parlay. That's right. I had extra parlays outside of yesterday, so it was fun. So, hey, whatever. That's how betting works. Let's see. Strikeouts is very up and yeah, strikeout props against the Padres. Oh, no shot. Can't do that. We learned that already. All right, bats. What we got? DeLuca 80-80. McCoy's 70-40. Cronenworth 70-80. I mean, yeah, if you like that. Was that 7.5? What? 7? 7's your total? No. I was leaning under, but I don't know about now. That's 7. That's crazy. That's a lot. This is a good matchup. You know what? They're both scoring runs, but they've got two good pitchers. But San Diego's good against the bats, so I lean San Diego, but we're not going to take San Diego. We're going to pass on this one and move on to the next game. All right, game number 7. We got Mets and White Sox. Mets are 165 in the money line. 8 is your total. Weather is looking nice. 19 miles an hour blowing out towards right. That's a lot of wind. What's the total again in this one? 8? I mean, that's a lot of wind. That's a lot of wind. Mets have won 3. Chicago's lost 9. Not surprising. It's the White Sox. 56%. 4.3. 286 for New York. That's 16th and 8th in the last 3. Chicago 1.7. 177. 29th and 26th. Ain't gonna get the job done. So we're leading New York already. Pitching. We got Manaea going out there. Let's see what he has done. 3. I have a hunch he's probably going to give up a number between, I don't know, 3 today. That's my guess. Even though it's the White Sox, he'll still probably do that because of the wind, if anything. Crochet's going out there, and yeah, he pitched for 4 pitches last time. That was the game, yeah, where he got delayed, obviously. Outside of that, he wasn't going to pitch more 4 innings anyway. They are trying their damnedest to reserve him for next year. That's exactly what they're doing. They're trying to keep him from blowing his arm out. So I get it. Makes sense. The season's over. There's nothing you can do. So just save him for next year. So, yeah, I got Lee Manaea because Manaea's going to pitch. He's going to get you like 6-7 innings. So let's go to the props. Here we got. I don't know how anybody takes Crochet strikeout props right now because you don't know what the hell he's going to do. Because 4 innings, I mean, if you do it, have fun. But I don't know how you're going to do it because there's no history. Mets against lefties are not looking good anymore. See, I was also saying yesterday they're better against righties now. Remember, start of the year, everybody said, "Oh, the Mets are great against lefties. Oh, it's the Mets versus lefties." Yeah, that's what some of these stats will tell you if you look at year-long certain stats. But now this is year-long, and look. They're better against righties in a lot of categories. There's only 5 dudes. So, but they're balanced on both sides, let's be honest. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's no shot I'm taking Crochet props ever again this year because we just don't know what he's going to do. But now we do know. We do. We can see. Pop. Benintendi's 410 at bats. 286. Don't care about that. Over 7's impressive. Impressively bad. So, your Chicago lefties, you got Jokes is 299, Vaughn's 284. Outside of that, garbage, like we thought. Outs, strikeouts, hits, earned runs, walks. What are your how's Chicago doing? They're 24th at 10 strikeouts a game. Manaea has gone over 6.5, only 31%. So yeah, no shot I'm taking that. Outs 18.5. Come on, you want him to go 6 1/3? Oh man, these prop marks, I swear. But Gavin Sheets has been raking with the bat apparently, just getting what he wants. Lindor, Benintendi, yeah. I don't know. We're gonna play it smart. You know, KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Mets money line. We're not gonna be dumb here. Mets money line. Next game. All right. Next up, Kansas City and Houston. Houston is a 160 favorite in this one. 8.5 is your total. Looking over at the weather, it's in Houston. We ain't got to do that. Kansas City's lost 4. They did a little thrift market shopping yesterday. Picked up a couple guys at the thrift market to help them out a little bit. 52% nerfy. Houston's 1-4, so 4 game streaks, different directions. 2.3, buck 38 is 25th and 30th for KC. KC is the worst batting team in the last 3 games. That's crazy. Shows anybody can be up or down. Houston, 4.7, 240. That's 14th and 18th in the last 3. So you got to lean Houston offense, and the streak helps. And both are in the bottom 8 when it comes to strikeouts. Looking at the props, we can see Alex Marsh is going out there, and he has pitched 1 game in the last month, and that was last time out, 5-2 against Cleveland. So, yeah, not bad. Okay. Blanco's going out there for Houston. You can see what he has done. Yeah, 6-5 against Boston. Great game against Tampa, and a bunch of middle games. Nothing, can't complain. Pretty decent overall. Let's look at the props, see if anything stands out historically or whatnot. So, 0-1. Okay, cool. Against righties, KC is, we got a bunch of middle 2s. We got Bobby Witt, of course, top 3 player in the league. I don't care what anyone says. Maybe top 5. I just thought of, Judge, Ohtani, Witt, maybe Soto. Bat-wise, not talking pitchers. So, there's like no consistency. Where happened to all the consistency we used to have in pitchers? Now they just don't have it. I mean, that's consistent, but it's starting to trend back up. Marsh. Let's look at your against. Not bad. Nothing stands out. 1 for 1 with a home run. Nothing. Let's see. Against righties, we got. You don't play much. You do. Diaz 304. Nothing else really stands out. Okay. Hits, strikeouts, earned runs, walks. Yeah, nothing. Bats. Diaz 3 for 5, 7 for 10. 4 for 5, but 6 out of 10. Not good. Not good. This. Nope. We're going to do exactly what we did last one. We're going to keep it simple, stupid. We're going to go Houston money line next game. All right, next up we got Toronto and Minnesota. Minnesota is a pretty heavy favorite, actually. 8.5 is the total. Weather looking pretty good. 10 miles an hour, a little bit breezy. Look at this. Neither team's on a streak, but then all of a sudden, remember yesterday I said Toronto was like 0.07 runs a game. Yeah, based on their last of that 3-game set. The first one was nothing. So then you replace it with a 15-run game yesterday, and all of a sudden now you're at 5.7, which is 10th. Same for the runs. Now you're at 330 in your last 3 average because you batted 479 yesterday. Trends are great when you're consistent, but when you do shit like Toronto did, that messes with the trends. So it makes it kind of complicated to do things. So, and now Minnesota's the worst team offensively at 30th with 1 run a game while batting 170. What the hell's going? Nothing makes sense in this game. Nothing. Neither team strikes out much. That's cool. Looking at pitchers, Yariel, straight up trash. That's what he has been for 3 straight games. And we assume he shall continue to remain said trash. Aubert was also a garbage in this last game. Before that, he's been pretty decent. So I'm hoping that was a one-time trash visit, and hopefully he gets back to what he's supposed to do. So, pause. I lean Minnesota pitching, obviously, and I lean Toronto bats based on this. And it's a big margin, big difference all of a sudden, because once you explode, you kind of stay up there before you don't come right back down to nothing. It's not a one-day explosion, so... yeah, that's going to be a fun one. Let's look at the props. Let's see. Let's start with Aubert history, a lot of red. Springer, trash. Vladdy, trash. Kurt, trash. Against righties, amazing. Lots of green, just not against Aubert. What is going on in this game? I don't know. I know what I should do. I don't want to. Let's look at his props real quick. That's a lot of green, but then all of a sudden... okay. Oh, up and down. Oh. Yep. Yeah. Let's see. All right, Yariel, we know you're bad, but how bad are you really? Oh, there's no history, so that's good. But against righties, Minnesota they're pretty balanced. Mid to low 2s or some. It's Miranda at 3. Always Miranda. No one else but Miranda can hit 300 against a righty. Let's see strikeouts. That's 70% the last 10, but then 40%, 60, 20. Oh, no, can't do it. This game makes 0 sense. This is a 100% pass next game. All right, next up we got Oakland and Tejas going up against each other. Texas is a slight favorite. 9 is your total. It is in a dome, so no weather to look at. 55% nerfy based on what they've done this year. 6.7, 270 for Oakland. That is 5th and 11th in the last 3. Texas, 2.3, 225. That is 25th and 20th. Texas won yesterday 3-2 though, but I would lean Oakland in the offense, even though they are trending down. That ain't good. Texas is just consistently bad. They're trending nicely at bad. That's what they are. Let's look at the pitcher, see what we got. Mitch Spence is going out there for Oakland, and I mean, there's a couple rough games, but last game was good. He's not this. He's more like this. So he's a little bit over the place. Texas is sending out some bloke named Walter Pennington III. He's a bullpen guy, obviously. You can see what he does. He isn't bad, actually. He's only gave up 3 earned runs all month. Yeah. Yeah, let's move on for that. It's a bullpen game. So, all right, props is only going to be for Spence. So let's look at it. Oh, wait, we could look at Pennington. Oh, nice. Oakland versus lefties is not good. I mean, there's a couple good 2s, but outside of that, these are just terrible numbers. Okay, and then we pop back over. Spence, Texas versus Spence. A lot of red, but it's only 1 at bats. Against righties, not the best. Not good at all. Let's look at props. Ouch. I have not taken a single prop today. There has not been one prop that looks good. Just saying. Nothing looks good in props. I'm actively trying to not bet props, and it's like, okay, well, Lawrence Butler, 100%. Yeah, that looks good. Should you take this? I don't know. Should we take it? It's a bullpen guy. It's a bullpen game. I'm going to take it. Oh, Butler. 100%, huh? Oh, let's see if you can keep that up, buddy. Over 1.5 HR. Have fun. Welcome, friend. Especially at 110 too. Why not? That sounds like a steal of a deal. Rooker looks good too, but I'm gonna take Butler because he's 100%. So outside of that, we have an actual starting pitcher for Oakland. Who's favored? Texas is favored with a bullpen game, and their offense is okay, that's, whatever. I'm not going to question it. I'm not going to take it. I'm just going to say Butler, HRR, next game. All right, next up, we got Baltimore and Colorado, and Baltimore's a heavy favorite. Over-under is 11. Weather in Old Coors Field is going to be looking good. East-southeast at 5 miles an hour. Nothing to really worry about there. Neither team's on a streak. 4.3, 218 for Baltimore. That's 16th and 22nd. They're slowly starting to trend up. Colorado, 6 runs, 295 at 7th and 6th. They're still hovering up top. So still leading Colorado offensively. Looking at pitchers. Edwin's going out there. He has some news on him from 10 hours ago. What was that? Overview. We'll start. Okay, he is going to start Sunday. Cool. You can see he has not pitched since the 15th, so that's news. He will make his first start in basically 2.5 weeks now. So, okay, we'll see how he does coming off that shoulder issue. So, and then Ty Block is going out there, and his last game was over a month ago, and you can see what he has done himself. So, yeah, props. I have 1. It's a K. That's it. Strikeouts for Eflin. And if you want to take his strikeouts against Colorado, who is 12th in strikeouts right now, for a guy who hasn't pitched in almost 3 weeks, it's 4.5. By all means, have fun. Let's look at history. Let's see. Why are you showing me Quantrill? What? It's not Quantrill. I don't know what that is. Okay. ESPN saying black. I click on this and they're showing me Quantrill. So I don't know who the hell is pitching for Colorado. So, okay, whatever. I can't even look at matchups. So why is that not a thing? Okay. All right, outlier. All right, let's go to bats. And the bats are terrible too. Look at the bats. Tovar is back. He's 4 out of 5 was good, but for the whole 10 and even 20 has been terrible. Jackson's up to 4 out of 5. He's heating up a little bit. So, I mean, let's be honest. We don't know what the hell is happening in the pitching world in this one. So this one's a pass. Next game. All right, next up we got Miami and San Fran. San Fran's mine is 255. What? Okay, 7.5. I have looked at nothing in this game. My first thought is, why the hell are they that big? Okay. Let's look at weather first, though, just to be sure. Well, wind's blowing straight out at 14 miles an hour. That should help a little bit, but that should help with the total. It's only 7.5. So let's look at the bats. Let's see, 57% Nerfy, 5.7, 269. That's 10th and 12th for Miami. San Fran, 2 and buck 63. That's 28th and 28th. All right, it ain't San Fran's offense, that's for sure. Let's pop over to the pitchers. Darren McCoffin is how I'm going to say that. And he has not pitched since the 8th and the 6th. Yeah, he's pitched a grand total of 5 innings so far. So, I mean, that tells you right there why. Okay, good job. And you can see Logan Webb is going out there for San Fran. So, an actual starter who has been pitching pretty good outside of his last game, 4 earned. I mean, yeah, he's been pretty decent overall. You have a game, you might give an extra earned 2 home runs. Whatever. So I can see why they're favored, but by that much, that seems a little excessive. So we got Logan Webb strikeouts, or Logan Webb props, the only props we have. So let's look at his history. And we have Sanchez is actually green at 429, but he's done nothing with it. And a bunch of zeros. So Miami versus righties. They're about middle of the pack. Nothing's truly standing out. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's see, outs, very up and down. Strikeouts, I mean, come on, seriously. Earned runs, yeah, he's been, yeah. Wait, that's hits allowed. I thought it was earned, this is hits allowed, okay. Earned runs has been, yep, we see that. And walks, yeah, no, nothing really stands out. Bats, Stowers, 80 in the last 10, 5 in the last 5. Chapman's 4 out of 5, Hensley's 4 out of 5. None of those look good. I don't trust San Fran's offense. I know Logan West pitching, but when we got this guy's not making his major league debut. He pitched, I mean, he's pitched in a few games this year, so he knows what he's up to, and he had a good start. It's a bullpen game for Miami. Cool. I'm not going to put San. Am I really going to put San Fran in the parlay? I don't trust that offense. I just look at them numbers. I don't trust them. You probably will, and hey, I get it, no problem. Understand. I root for you to win. I'm not going to put them in there. I'm going to pass next game. Oh, buddy, we got a major league debut again in this game. Seattle and LA. Seattle's 160, 9 is your total. Let's look at the weather. Weather is looking blowing straight out 6. Cool. Not worried about that. 51% Nerfy. Neither team's on a streak. 6.3, 260 for Seattle is 6th and 15th. Angels are 4.3, 216. That's 16th and 23rd. Pitchers. Bryce Miller's going out there for Seattle, and he's been good. Can't complain. Pretty good overall. Welcome to the majors, Caden Dana. That's a name. Okay. Because you have no stats ever. It is your major league debut today. And they already had another major league debut, and that dude gave up 5 runs in the first inning. So, yeah, we are going to fade him again for Seattle. Now, first thing, we'll go to props first. We'll just look at Bryce, look at his props, see if anything stands out. Probably not. And then I'm going to go ahead and click on team props and Mariners runs over here, get that loaded up. Let's see. Okay. Well, yeah, obviously there's nothing. Come on. So they loaded it up, but there's nothing there. Okay, cool. Let's see. Bryce Miller history versus Angels. A lot of red, a lot of not much going on. Angels versus righties. Hop's down to 262. Dude was at 300 a month ago. He has been struggling. No one else is doing any good. Obviously, hits, strikeouts. What are Angels on strikeouts? Oh, they're first. Okay, yeah. All right, yeah. I mean, people are probably taking strikeouts head-to-head, 10-9-5. Whole season, he's gone over 5.5, 54% of the time. Yeah, no. Earned runs, walks, outs. No. I know what I want in this one. And the bats, you can see what they do, but I'm not taking those. I am going to take this. I'm going to come over to Seattle runs, and I see 4.5, 5.5, 4.5. Let's be smart. We're going to take Seattle team total over 4.5. Yeah, if they can score 5 in the first inning against the other pitcher, I think they can get 4.5 over for the entire game. That's what my thoughts are. So Seattle team total over 4.5. I'm going to put them in the money line too. Why not? If you're already got 4 or 5 runs, you should be able to win the game. Miller's a pretty good pitcher, so we're going to do that. Seattle team total 4.5. Seattle main line next game. All right, we got the Doyers and the Diamondbacks. It is basically a pick 'em slight advantage to Arizona. 9 injured total. It's in Arizona, so there's no weather to worry about. They're in a dome. 40% Nerfy based on what they've done this year. Dodgers on a 4-game winning streak. Diamondbacks on a 3-game losing streak. 8 runs, 354 for LA. That's second and first in the majors. They are cooking, especially with back-to-back-to-back home runs the opening game. Yeah, you're going to cook. 5.7, 266. That's 10th and 13th for Arizona. Yeah, you lean Dodgers, obviously. Dodgers team total over. That's probably going to be a play every day for the rest of the season, because why not? With that lineup, with Mookie back and everybody just clicking, I mean, even if somebody's off, the rest are probably going to be clicking too. So you better have a stud pitching if you want to stop them. And they have Brandon Fott. I can't remember how you say his name. It's something like, it's one of those variations. I always called him P-Fat earlier this season. It was fun. So you can see he has not been good. And you're going up against that team right now who is cooking. Robleski's going out there for LA. He's pitched 1 game in the past month, and it was a 4-4 for Seattle. So we'll see over 9. Don't even care. We're going to props. Let's see. Let's start with Brandon. History. That's a lot of damn green, guy. That's a lot of green against LA. Oh, 444, 429. I mean, it's 7 or more bats is more than 2 games. That's probably 3 games. Ooh, buddy. Okay. Yeah, we know who the stars are. We know which ones hit over 300. Yeah, okay. I know what I'm taking. I already know my bet. I already know it, and it's not going to be any of this. We're playing it smart. Smartish. Yeah, nothing. Nope. Robleski, probably nothing. You've only pitched once in a month. I don't really like that at all. So, but we'll look at your stats just because people like to see it. Against lefties, Arizona is middle of the road. We got some mid to low 2s. 455, he doesn't play. A couple 300s. Yeah, okay, great. So, let's look at your props. Hits. You're at least a little bit more consistent, but it's only been 5 games. So, all right. And then we have the bats here. Corbin's doing his thing. Last 20, 10, and 5, he's 80%. Mookie, Shohei, you can see what they have done. They are cooking as well, but I'm not taking those. We're coming here, and we're going there, and we're going this, and we're going 4.5. Same thing as Seattle last game. LAD, TTO, 4.5. Taking that, and we're going to put the Dodgers in the money line. Keep it simple, stupid. That's what we're doing today. So, Dodgers team total, Dodgers money line, next game. All right, last game, we got Atlanta and Philly. Philly's a slight favorite. 8 is the total. Weather in Philly tonight is going to be, might rain. Blowing out 6. Big deal. Nothing. 52% Nerfy base, what they've done. 3.7 for 21st, 214 for 24th for Atlanta. They're back in their bottom 10 range where they typically hang out at all season. On offense, Philly is 3.3 and 211. That's 22nd, 25th. This is going to be an offensive nightmare in this game, most likely. Hell, a Nerfy might be in play in this one because of the pitchers, because we got some good ones. Offenses are struggling. It's Sunday night. Atlanta's last in strikeouts right now. So, hey, let's look at some pitchers. Schwellenbach. I actually like the fact that he gets to be the spotlight prime time Sunday night because dude has been cooking this year recently. Yeah, he's been he's been a stud. So great addition for Atlanta for him. So you see what he's done. He played Philly literally 8, 9, 10 days ago. 3 hits, 2 earned, and 9 Ks. Yeah, so great. Nola's going out there. Also, we know Nola's pretty good. Atlanta, 8 hits. 8 hits is a lot. 2 earned, 5 Ks and 5.1 in a 3-2 game. That's about what's going to happen again. Probably 3-2 because the offenses ain't going to do nothing. Was the Nerfy hit in this game? I want to find out now. Yes, it was. They did not score till the 4th. Sunday night Nerfy? Sounds interesting. Sounds crazy. I might do it. Let's go. All right. Nola. We'll start with you. History. We got a lot of history for Nola. I mean, who do we want to start with? Duvall's 235 and 34. Olson's 241. RNC's 263. That's kind of good. No one's really great. Like 410. That's only 10 at bats. So. Versus righties, we see how the Braves are. They're mid 200s. Only Ozuna really stands out. Like usual. Hits, He gives up a lot of hits recently, but he doesn't give them any runs recently, which that doesn't add up. I don't know how. So strikeouts is now strikeouts head to head versus the Braves. This year alone, you faced them 3 times. 3, 8, 5. You're very up and down strikeouts. Atlanta is last in strikeouts right now, though. Yeah, they're 30th. So, oh, I might have to take it. Am I going to have multiple plays in the Sunday night game? I think I might. You have been struggling. Who have you faced? Anybody decent? Yeah. Okay. No, we're going to pass. If I'm thinking that much about it, I shouldn't take it. That's just a fact. That's what it is. I should look at something and go, that I like. Like this, under, but then no. You did this last 2 games, no. So, all right, let's pop over to Schwallenbach, see what you got. Your history is, I mean, you shutting down Turner and Castellanos. Schwarber, Moms, Harper's 1 for 3. There's nothing good there. Pretty decent. Against righties, Phillies, I mean, Schwarber's below 200. Stubbs is below 200. A lot of mid-2s. There's no 300, so not bad. Strikeouts. You've been a strikeout machine. 6.5, 104. I've taken half of these strikeout props, too. I know I have, because I've used his strikeout prop a ton. You have head-to-head, you have gotten 6 and 9 in 2. You faced them there. I think, do I keep this trend? I think, you know what? I'm going for it. I'm doing 2 things in this one, and you're going to hate it. I'm going the Nerfy. That's right. And I'm going Schwellenbach over 6.5 Ks. I'm not taking a Nola case. He's too... See, this is what I like. He's hitting the number, is good stuff. He'll get close enough to it. The 3 was against San Diego. I mean, come on. San Diego doesn't strike out. We know this. So really, you can go all the way back to June 18th, and every game he's been within a hook of the number, except for the San Diego, because we don't count that one. And then Baltimore, Boston, and Washington. So yeah, I like that. We're going to take that. So for the actual line, I don't like it. Pass on that. So Nerfy, yes, we're taking a Nerfy for the first time all week. It's September. It's a new month. Nerfies are back. I am releasing them from the detention. So Nerfies are back. We'll see if they stay back. Schwellenbach over 6.5 Ks and call it a day. All right, that's it. That's all 15 games broken down on this Sunday, September 1st. It was a fun one. Lots of money lines, not many props, trying to limit the props. There is Nerfy. There's a Nerfy is back on the table. So money line for the money line parlay people. Milwaukee, Boston, Mets, Houston, Seattle, those 5 together. Why not? To do that, because I'm gonna do that. So outside of that, I appreciate you watching, appreciate you being here. Drop a like, subscribe, comment in the comment section what you're taking today. As always, if I tail it, I'll let you know I'm tailing it. And then I'll also, if we hit, me and you hit together, then I will share it tomorrow in the video, show it out, say, hey, you called this, I tailed, we hit, good job. So, and if you hit some other plays, say it too, because I like shouting those out too. So on top of it, check out Outlier, link in the description, get you a free week. It's worth it. It's awesome. You know it. So check it out. So other than that, I don't have anything else. I hope we all end up green, and we will see you tomorrow. Peace.